But let's stay with Nigeria, where the president of Dangote Industries Group, Aliko Dangote, has received a delegation of the Zambian government, led by the country's Minister of Energy, Makozo Chikote, at the multi-billion-dollar petrochemical refinery located in Lagos. Speaking after a tour of the refinery complex at the weekend, Dangote told the Zambian delegation that the oil facility was designed not just for Nigeria, but the entire African petrol supplies. Dangote already operates a multi-million-dollar cement facility in the Ndola region in Zambia. Take a listen.
The refinery is mainly not built for only Nigeria alone. It's an African refinery, like what I always say, because we need to promote this AFCTA, and that's why, because we are not trading among ourselves. Majority, you can see, for example, now when we went to the port, the ship we are loading is going to Brazil to take urea. So right now, our main focus is to see how do we trade with other African countries. And we're looking at various ways, without mentioning areas, to go and do an infrastructure there that will be able to take all these petroleum products down there. We're going to give them the best quality, the best, because they don't have refineries. We're about the only real working refinery in the sub-Saharan Africa. So we are going to make sure that they receive the highest quality product at the best prices with continuous supply, because that is what is key and important. So we're going to give them energy security, and we'll build some few tanks to make sure that the security is there. It's not that they will have it today, tomorrow they will run out. There shouldn't be anything like that. To reduce also the, the road transportation, which costs quite a lot of money because they are operating diesel trucks. I think if they are operating, CNG trucks, that can reduce the cost. But that will help to make sure that, yes, they get these products. Just pumping through the pipeline will reduce the amount of, transportation and also the timing. We can satisfy more than the local need of Nigeria. As we speak right now, we have more than half a billion liters. We have more than 600 billion naira worth of stocks here today in the refinery. But, we are working, it's a system that has been with the mind of imports. So I think this import will stop one day. We have more than enough.
As government, we are mandated to create an environment for the security of our fuel products. And this trip was anchored into exploring into the opportunities with the private sectors. And to be specific this time around, we came to collaborate with Dangote company to look into the security of the fuel, petroleum products for our country. Because Zambia, through the reforms, we moved away from procurement of the petroleum product. We have gone ahead to create reforms that gives the private sector participation, giving the private sector competitive pricing of the product, which will allow sufficient and reliable, affordable price for the nation. And to us, we have learned so many advantages of bringing players on board for competition, which will result and trickle down to affordable products for the ordinary and commercial players back home. To us, what we have seen answers to the challenges that Africa faces. We need to promote trade within Africa. We need to promote each other. We need to bring these countries together in order to make Africa sufficient, sustainable, reliable in the activities that promotes trade in Africa. It's high time that we supported our locals. We have seen from Dangote that we can learn other private sectors can learn what Dangote have done. And this will leave Africa to stand on their feet. It will be no time for Africa depending to overseas support, when Africa has got all what it takes to stand on its feet in terms of trade. So I believe going forward, people have to learn some few lessons that has put Dangote to visualize, to start thinking big for Africa, not only for Nigeria. This is one lesson I've learned from this visit. Dangote looks at a bigger picture for Africa. I've said that we need to create a platform which promotes competition.
Yes.
So Dangote is one of the players that we feel that through private sector, they can come on board and promote competitiveness amongst our African players. So to us, we feel that this is a route to engage with Dangote and establish this route we have seen towards our Wales Bay.
The key thing to keep in mind is that there is not enough development aid to develop Africa. There is not enough government funding to develop Africa. The only way we finance Africa's growth at a pace and scale that solves our problem is working through the private sector, which is why I was here today, to learn and to see what an ambitious program looks like. It's only the private sector that will develop this continent.